want to take the ideas that we just did and apply them to these rational functions. So rational functions are binomials or trinomials or any type of polynomial over another one in a fraction. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is continue our fraction bar all the way across. Okay, so let's go ahead and make it. Now everything that was on the top before it gets multiplied together. Okay, next thing you want to do is take out your greatest common factor from all the parts. So the greatest common factor of 3x plus 9, well, a 3 goes into both parts. And what's left? 3x divided by 3 is x. 9 divided by 3 is just 3. Okay, so what you're going to have left is just 3 times x plus 3. For 4x plus 20, I'm going to give you about 10 seconds for you to think about what is the greatest common factor for 4x plus 20. Okay, the greatest common factor for 4x plus 20 is 4. 4 goes into 4x, 4 goes into 20. So 4, taking it out of 4x, when you divide it out, you just have x left. When you divide it out of 20, you're just going to have a 5 left. Okay, so the top part of your fraction is now simplified into 3, x plus 3 times 4, x plus 5. On the bottom of the fraction, first let's look at this 2x plus 10. The greatest common factor is 2. What you'll have left is x plus 5. The last part is just times 6x. Okay, now for each remaining part, you need to split it up using a factor tree. Okay? So the 4 can get split up into 2 times 2. The 6 can get split up into 2 times 3. And that's everything. So let's start off and just start crossing out all the numbers that we have in common on top and bottom. For example, this first 3 can cancel out with a 3 that's on the bottom. The 2 that was on the bottom can cancel out with the 2 that was on top. Okay, and the last 2 that's on top can cancel out with the last 2 that was on the bottom. So far, all of our numbers have actually canceled out, and all that we have left are binomials. Okay, now let's look at everything else that we have left. Okay, this 4 had gotten split up into 2 2's, so we don't need it anymore. The 6 got split up into 2 times 3, so we don't need that anymore. Okay, so what's left? Well, I have an x that's left. I also have x plus 5 that's left on the bottom. But if you look up at the top, that x plus 5 also cancels out with the x plus 5 that's on the top. So really, the only part that's left that didn't cancel out on top is x plus 3. And on the bottom is just x. Okay? So the final answer is x plus 3 over x. Now, since this top is grouped together, we talked about this yesterday, you can't cancel out those x's. Okay, that whole x plus 3 is tied together, so be sure that you don't try to cancel anything else out, and that will be your final answer for this type of problem. Okay? So think about what you did. First, you take out all the greatest common factors. Make sure that none of them are left over. Okay, split up all your numbers and cancel out the stuff that's on the top and bottom that you can split up. Last, cancel out your regular binomials.